turn on this computer. Here we go again. I'm not muted now, right? I'm good. Okay. Welcome out, you guys. Thank you so much for hopping on and taking time to check out what we've got going on. So someone here invited you with hope on their heart that the information I'm going to present to you tonight, just super quickly, is something that might be a benefit to you either now or tomorrow or next month or next year, who knows? But we always say that the most expensive thing you own is a closed mind. So thank you for hopping on here, open-hearted, open-minded. My name is Caitlin Johnson. I'm working with so many people who have joined this company in the sense that they are now able to offer all of the health tools and financial tools that this company has created. So I have been with Q Sciences, that's the name of the company, for 3 years in March. Almost can't believe it. The big boy in the center there, Luke, he is 6 now. I just put him to bed. Thank you for the slumber, the rest plus for the sleep spray. That is how bedtime now goes in our home, and I'm prayerful and grateful for that every single day. I have my littlest one. My husband is actually giving him a bath right now. So that's how we sort of work this. And my husband works in real estate during the day. I watch the kiddos, and then I go to work at night and share this information with people. I actually love sharing this. That is my teacher heart. So I'm a former teacher. I know you're going to hear from Ann in a little bit, and she's an educator as well. And a lot of us get into that because we're service minded and we want people to have a better life than before they met us. It's that simple. If there's something that we know that we could share with someone that might help them, we're going to do it. In that same vein, after I retired, I stepped back from teaching, not knowing if I'd ever go back. I became a digestive health specialist, and that was actually born from, unfortunately, a family tragedy. I don't know how many of you deal with mental illness, as far as the fact that we're all on a mental health spectrum, right? Sometimes even mine, I was talking about it today, I generally have to be very mindful of my seasonal depression. Luckily, this time past Christmas, I really haven't had it affect me much, if at all, which is great. But even our own mental health is on a spectrum of being well or ill. And then we probably also know people, because I know the statistics are jarring. And actually the statistics are what got me into digestive health, because after, unfortunately, my older brother passed by suicide, I, in my grief, wanted to figure out why anxiety and depression and things like that are on the rise, and what could I do to help someone not end up in that same situation. And I became a mental health advocate, but I also had tools at my fingertips. I understood what paying attention to gut health could do for your mental health, and then also your immune health. It's so important right now, regulating hormones, things like that. So when I found Q, this company, and I could leverage, you don't have to have all this knowledge, but I did have this knowledge of what I had in my hands was gold, you guys. All of these super holistic health tools that are all research backed. And so I was able to become a top earner here, not just because of the products, but a lot because of the compensation plan, the systems in place, and the mentors. And that's how my husband lived this life by design. I actually started this business on a boat. We, at this time exactly 3 years ago, moved onto a 40-foot trawler, and we left our backyard because we live on the water, and we took it to the Keys for the winter. Again, I was trying to escape that seasonal depression, and it was a little extreme, but it was fun. And at that point, we were a growing company in 2019. So actually, since 2017, there's been 700% growth. Since 2018, there's 1,200% growth. And that might be like, why do I care about that? The reason is because this company is on the up and up. This past year it quadrupled. It's projected to quadruple again, which means more and more people are going to be wanting to get their hands on these products. So if you're someone who has those to offer them, that's really, really special and unique. And they're health tools that are actually special because of their cutting edge technology. It's not just because, oh, they're your normal vitamin C, or, oh, here's a probiotic, or yeah, this is CBD. very different than what you can find on the shelves. And I'm going to explain a little bit about that because people want to know, why would I buy from an e-commerce site, you know, my multivitamin instead of just going to CVS or whatever. So 23 countries now and growing. Next week, the warehouse is being set up in the EU. Netherlands is the headquarters for that over there. This summer, you guys, Canada is getting their own warehouse. So people will be able to get their products super quick. We've been open in these places, but now because of the growth of the company, we're able to put warehouses there, cut down shipping costs and time, which is incredible because people need these things in their hands. Health and wellness right now is on everyone's mind, on the forefront of it. So several years ago, Mr. Mark Wilson was actually the person who decided that he wanted to be able to hand people supplements that work, that didn't just create expensive tea, because unfortunately that's what a lot of them do. If there's no delivery system, if there's no unique combination of ingredients to enhance the ingredients to work well, unfortunately sometimes we're just throwing money down the drain. And Mr. Mark Wilson wanted to not only offer the best of the best, that's why I called it quintessential biosciences, he wanted to be able to offer them in a cost-effective way where every single penny that you have is being used as something that your body can actually absorb. So he decided to leave the golf community. He retired he was an NFL Super Bowl quarterback. He was in real estate. He's really just the coolest guy, but you wouldn't know all his accolades because he's so super humble. When I talk to him, when I meet him in person at our business conferences and things, he really just wants to know my feedback, which as someone who's a distributor in the field, I find that invaluable. So anyway, he is the CEO and the founder who decided that one day he didn't want to just like play golf for the rest of his life. He wanted to continue to make an impact. And he decided it was by inviting Dr. Stephen Kimberly, who I'm about to introduce you to really pick his brain about how he can help people feel better. And that was his ultimate goal. And then he thought, how can I help people's kids feel better? Super important for a lot of us parents, right? And then he said, okay, well, how can I create this in a way that people can also financially benefit? And that is the absolute truth. He brought in Mr. Jake Spencer. He said, I want to be able to get these into people's hands, but I want the people who get them in their hands to have an additional stream of income. So Mr. Jake Spencer is the one responsible for the compensation plan, which we can go over briefly in a few minutes. Dr. Stephen Kimberly met up with Mr. Mark Wilson. They said, tell me, like on the ride over here, they live out west, what did you eat? And he was like, stopped at Burger King, had a hamburger. You know, it was exactly like a lot of people eat. And unfortunately, because of that, we are not filling our body with the nutrients that it needs as its fuel. And we're feeling it. We're feeling it manifest in so many different ways. And so Dr. Stephen Kimberly said, you know, as a certified internal medicine doctor, he was tired of seeing patients in his office and, you know, treating them after the fact. And so he got into, he became a licensed naturopath, and he wanted to be able to hand people tools that would keep their body in homeostasis. So what are those tools? Well, he's a researcher. He was a former senior editor at WebMD for 13 years, you guys. And so he knew what was research backed. And then he has created this team of scientists to make sure that all his ingredients get put in delivery systems and with technology that allows us to absorb them. So we have so many products now that he is the gatekeeper. Nothing gets put on our websites unless he approves them. And there are new markets coming soon. So one of the newest markets is actually called terpenes. Terpenes are just elixirs, they're extracts from plants, oils from plants. And they have properties that allow you to, I just gave my son this slumber. He is in fact slumbering. So it works. I take the chill all the time. That way it allows me to just not be as reactive. And then there's also one called comfort. So if you have the aches and the discomforts during the day, because we're hard on our bodies, we're a go, go, go type of culture a lot of times. Before I dive into all the things that these products can address potentially, I wanted to invite my beautiful friend Ann on here. I'm going to ask you to unmute. Ann, like I said, is an educator. She's super busy. I wanted everyone to take a second to just sort of congratulate her in your head that she has promoted twice in this company. She started as a customer, and so she's got a really powerful testimony about some of these products on this slide right here. So Ann, take it away.
Thanks, Caitlin. Hey, everyone. I'm Ann Foster from Gothenburg, Nebraska. It's so good to see so many familiar faces on the call tonight. Like Caitlin said, I'm a mom of two busy kiddos, ages 5 and 13. And when I'm not momming, my full-time gig is I'm a curriculum coordinator for a nearby school district, and I oversee all the implementation of the curriculum for 4 elementary buildings. I'm also working on my doctorate. So when I say busy, yeah, I'm busy, but this has just become a real priority in my life, and Q has just been a huge, enormous blessing. Now, I joined Q Sciences 6 weeks ago, and like Caitlin said, I came on as a customer because I needed to lose weight. I need to lose weight. And I had tried all the things, and I'd had some success, but then after like stopping that particular program, I would gain weight back, and it was just the yo-yoing. And so I really was looking hardcore at just like the diet, kind of some of the products that would help me lose weight, I should say. And Krista put me in a chat with Caitlin, and Caitlin's like, well, just tell me your story first. Like, let's figure out what's going on. And from her mentorship and just taking some time to visit with me and learn about my story, we really kind of got to maybe some of the root causes of my weight gain. And so, like I said, I was tired of being overweight and tired all the time, moody, and just not feeling myself. So I started with some products called Q Core to really work on my gut health, and Trim to help lose some weight, and then Fuse, which is from our full spectrum hemp line, and then our D3 vitamin spray. And since then, I quickly added Vitalize, like right away, for hormone support. And since then, I've been keep adding more and more products just because everything I've tried, I've fallen in love with. But here's the great thing. I have seen a tremendous improvement in my mood and my energy, and I'm losing weight. I've lost 9 pounds as of this morning. And I came in as a customer, like I said, but quickly after falling deeply in love with the products and the mentorship that I was receiving from Caitlin and Tara and others in the community, I switched over quickly to an ambassador and have been able to share these products with so many other people who have said, oh my gosh, your health journey sounds like my health journey, or I'm having this kind of issue as well. What do you think would be a good supplement for me? And so it's been such a real blessing.
Yay. I'm so excited to see, as you're on that fitness journey, how much better and better you feel. And that's the biggest thing, is just letting people know that this is probably common. We hear this a lot, right? Ann said that a lot of people felt like she was feeling, but it's not something that we should normally be feeling if we are giving our body things that it can actually use. And I could do a 5-hour seminar on gut health and how the fact that inflammation and the fact that your digestive tract is not completely sealed, so you're not getting rid of toxins, you're not absorbing nutrients. I could explain all that to you. I just don't have to. I have and Ann has access to, Elise, Krista, Crystal, whoever invited you to this call has access to all the information from the doctors, the medical board, the scientists, even how our supplements are created. Super easy for you to dive in and see if anything on this slide is a good fit for you. And like Ann did, you can start with one thing, and then when you start seeing results, be like, okay, I can add on to that. And I'll talk to you in just a minute about how the Q Core, what she mentioned, it's this pouch down here in the middle, what that actually does for your body. I started with the full spectrum hemp line. I told you I started this business on a boat. Like I said, really, really cool, but it's also stressful. And I had been hearing good things about CBD, but I wanted the best of the best. I wanted to get more bang for my buck. I wanted to make sure it didn't have harmful stuff in it. And I wanted to make sure my body could actually utilize it so that I could feel the effects fastest. You want to feel effects fast, right? I started with the Fuse. I loved it. I gave it to my husband. He started sleeping through the night, not waking up. And then I started giving it to my son, who still receives the full spectrum hemp. It's just the one specially designed for sleep. It's called Rest Plus. So between that and the terpenes for slumber, he's sleeping pretty darn well, you guys. He also uses the sleep spray. I tell everybody they need the sleep spray in their life because at some point you're going to wake up and want to go back to sleep pretty quickly without worrying about what's on your schedule, all the things to do the next day, or just falling asleep easier. So that's one of our sublingual sprays. The thing with the full spectrum hemp, 100% absorption because of this technology called BioSync. That's what's behind it. Okay. Our oral sprays, you spray them underneath your tongue. And that's the delivery system along with all the ingredients in them that allow them to work quickly and effectively. So we have one for like curbing cravings and speeding up metabolism. We have one for discomfort, getting relief from pain. And we have the immune system sprays, the B, the C, the D. My son gets all those as well. Stuff is going around right now, you guys. So that's super easy for kids or other people who don't want to take a bunch of capsules, or just people who need stuff on the go all the time. Another product for immune support, if you are taking note of these things, is Armor. That's amazing. I put it in my coffee every single day. It's medicinal mushrooms, medicinal. So it's really great for immune support, oxidative stress, that sort of thing. So besides the getting like de-stress support tools or getting rid of pain support tools or immune system support tools, we also have things for detoxing. That's the greens. And we also have things for hair, skin, and nails. That's our collagen line. And you guys, we have 2 products out right now, one mostly for joints, one mostly for hair, skin, and nails. And there's 3 more coming. So that's super exciting as far as us expanding into new markets. And then let me go back real quick. And then products for kids. Our kids stuff is amazing. Multivitamin, multi-mineral, anti-inflammatory and probiotic plus elderberry in the kids. It's the same thing in a powder form that we have in our family. My husband and I take these cute little packets, AM and PM. They have everything that we're supposed to be getting from our food. And because of the depletion in soil, because of the toxins in our body, because of the way the agro industry actually creates our food, we're not actually getting these from our food as much. I think the studies come out saying like, you have to eat 8 oranges to equal the same amount of vitamins that if you had eaten an orange in the 1950s. So like I said, the research is out there and the facts are the facts, but you heard Anne, after she started on the core, right? She started feeling better. Her body started getting rid of some of the excess weight, which was really, the side effect of nutrient deficiency, inflammation, and not having good gut health. So if you've been working on things like that, controlling inflammation, your gut health, and then you want to switch to your multivitamin, this is a no-brainer. Over 80% of the company of customers in our company who order this, this is what's on their auto shipment every single month. And then we have, and I think you're a part of the Rise Challenge as well. I'm in that. We have these challenges as a part of our fitness and wellness with personalized workout programs. And inside this app, you track everything. You have the workouts for you. You have the community to keep you accountable. And then, of course, you have access to the supplements. We have amazing shakes, vegan, whey. You choose one or the other. We have healthy energy options that you put in your water. And then the trim is the other thing that Anne mentioned. That's great if weight loss or toning up is your goal. And so we also put the topical cream down here. Our hemp, it's not just sublingual, and it is waters. You can put powders and waters. It is topical, the lotions that you can put on there. So real quick, just in case this is something that is what you're looking for as far as addressing financial needs, Anne said it. She's busy. She loved how the products made her feel, and she loved the support she received as a customer. She is able to earn free products. She has customer support. She has this website that she can go to just order. There's zero risk. She could return any new product, not just one product from the company. Any product that she tries for the first time, she can return with a 30-day money-back guarantee. And there's free shipping options. So all of this support she got as a customer and then how effective the products were her, that's when she thought, hey, this makes it where a busy mom like me can run a business and make an additional stream of income. And so if that is something you're looking for, that remember that was one of the things that Mr. Mark Wilson was passionate about, you guys. Like he wanted to not just help people feel better, but financial stress is real and people need paychecks. So why not offer it in a system, in an industry where those who are sharing about the products can be making an income from it? I don't know, it works for me. I'm a stay-at-home mom right now. So I love that that was an option for us. And I love mentoring people to open up their own at-home businesses. And you get all of that plus free financial coaching, the website people would order products from for $39.95 a year. Okay. We have a full back office. You get to preview that for free for an entire month to see if you need that to run your business. And the reason why a lot of people are joining now is because of the momentum we were in. I said those really boring statistics at the front of the presentation, but to show you that we are in this stage 2 fast growth momentum, meaning everyone's going to be hearing about Q and trying it. If it is from you and your e-commerce site, obviously you are able to make a commission off of that. At the same time, you're able to turn around and offer other people the ability to do the same. So we just finished with Christmas Cash. It was amazing. Those who joined in December are working all this month actually to pay off a debt from their credit card, right? They're able to go back retroactively and pay for their Christmas. We have deals like that every single Christmas. We actually have them in the summer as well. And those are on top of the 4 ways that we are always paid. So if you choose to open a business and you decide with your business plan, hey, I just want to help people feel better. So I'm going to make a commission off of customer sales. Or you say, I want to help people feel better, but I also want to help them have an additional stream of income. So that's where you get a monthly team commission. And when you are off this call, and if you want to see what that really looks like, how to get paid, then you're going to want to ask for the compensation plan explanations, because that's a whole other 10 minutes. But do a deep dive, vet this, see if it makes sense to you like it did to Anne and to me. I want to see if I can mute. If you guys are unmuted, it's really for your protection. I used to teach 15-year-olds. I can talk through and ignore anything, believe me, but just want to make sure people know that they're unmuted. Okay, so besides opening up these franchises, besides that, and also having commission orders go through your e-commerce site, we have rank bonuses that go along with that for building a stable business, because that's the whole goal. You are opening up distribution centers that then you help them open up distribution centers, and it really webs out really fantastically. So eventually you are able to receive residual passive income. I'm all about that. We have rental incomes that do the same thing. We put an investment up front, and then we're able to receive that over time. And then we also have a bonus program called the Financial Freedom Movement. So there's 2 parts to the Financial Freedom Movement. And I want this to really hit home. Free financial coaching for $39.95 a year, even if you never have someone purchase a product off your e-commerce site. They help you eliminate debt. They help you learn investment strategy. Right now, my husband and I have set up a life insurance policy that actually turns into a retirement policy at one point. If we don't use it, for life insurance purposes, God willing. But they also help you build savings and retirement. So they coach you that with your current finances, and what they have done for people's finances just as is before even making supplemental income, passive income with Q is incredible. But then add on top of that, the bonuses that you are able to accrue through our compensation plan, the 4th way of being paid. Right now, they are paying several $100s a month towards my student loan because I'm a former educator. And to have that off of our daily budget of what's going out of our financial house it helps with stress. I just can tell you that helps with marriage, all of that. So I'm going to invite Elise real quick before we wrap up here in a minute, to just unmute. Let me see if yay, you did it yourself. That's my boss lady. Okay, so Elise is on here. She was running from like a meeting. Talk about busy people rocking this business. Elise is one of them. She is amazing, and she actually also ranked up, had 2 promotions as well. Just this past month, she earned her Christmas cash. She has the potential to earn more by the end of this month. And I just wanted to hear from you, Elise, sort of what made you jump, what your favorite part is, and your experience here with all of us at Q.
Okay. Hi, I am Elise Schlake-Lucasen, and I am in the Panhandle of Nebraska, Kimball County. And I work for Farm Bureau Financial Services as a policy ag specialist. So I review policies, and I also, we live on a ranch, 1,200 mama cow ranch. So we're busy with that, and I have a bunch of other side jobs with that. Over the last year and a half, 18 months, I have been looking for a collagen product pretty hard. And I wanted something that was liquid, that tasted good, but most importantly, that worked. And I actually have only been with Q Sciences I onboarded last week. So I have only been taking my collagen for about 5 days now. And I wanted a product that would work and that I could tell a difference. And then most importantly, if I was going to join a company, I came from a company where I was fairly successful, but I wanted leadership and mentorship. And I needed that. Actually, to me, that was almost more important than finding a product too. So it kind of went hand in hand. And in the last 5 days, I've been thinking about like, what have I noticed a difference? Because I have not jumped all the way to the other capsules yet. I'm 23 weeks pregnant, so I'm giving myself some time, but I have noticed that I've been shedding less. So that's something I think maybe collagen's been helping. But mostly I wanted a company that the leadership was there, the mentorship was there, and that people were like holding your hand, but also telling you, you can do this, and saying, no, you need to do it this way. And they're very, very good coaches and very good mentorships. Caitlin and Krista and Tara are just wonderful. And also what I love so much about it is we are so close to corporate. I mean, Tara and Caitlin are just basically corporate, and that is huge too. Because like I said, with my other company, I was successful, but I wasn't super successful, and I felt lost, and I felt like the attention wasn't given to those, and the training wasn't there. Like, I've never seen another MLM with a financial movement. Like, that is so cool. So anyways, that's a little bit about me and about my focuses and why I joined Q Sciences.
Thank you so much for sharing that. I mean, you hit everything that we try to make sure people understand. We would want every customer to feel better after using the products. We would want every single person who partners with Q. That's literally what the CEO says, and the president and his wife who heads up the Financial Freedom Movement, that every single person that opens up a business where they don't make the products, they don't have to deal with returns, they don't have to deal with shipping, they don't have to create a website, all of those things, but they want them to leave in a better financial space than when they came. This is not a hobby. Helping people where you open a business in order to make, I don't know, is it a couple hundred a month? Is it a couple thousand a month? Is it tens of thousands a month? You get to decide, and the compensation plan supports that with the system that works that we have in place. That's created over 76-figure earners on the team I'm on. My mentor taught me, I have taught Krista. Krista is teaching other people, and that training, all of that is including step-by-step hand-holding, onboarding. You wouldn't open a Starbucks franchise and just turn the open sign, right? You would need some training, some onboarding, and to understand. But the best part is it's plug and play, meaning I have these calls all the time. So who do you know? Who do you know that needs to hear this, that you can just plug into the system that we're already up and running and doing? That way you are earning while you learn. All of these ladies that are getting paid this Friday, they don't know everything to run this business single-handedly, and they didn't have to earn a paycheck, right? So we have all those tools at our fingertips on an app. Now, we're always just seeing if this is a good fit for you, either as a product consumer, a customer, or as a business owner potential, or maybe you're just a referral source for the person who invited you on here, so they could show you like, hey, I'm excited about this. This is what I have my hands on. If it's not for you, who could it be for that you could introduce me to? So you're either an A, a B, or a C. Whoever invited you to this is going to reach out, follow up, and ask where you fall. A is for ambassador. You're ready to go. You've been looking for something like this. 2022 is somewhere where it's low risk, high reward potential. Everything is set up in your favor with the timing, the system, the mentors, and the product. So that's A. B is, this sounds cool, but I have a lot of questions. That's when you'll get in a chat with me and we'll get those answered to see if this is a good fit for you. And then C is customer. I need to get my health straight. I want to like improve my stress levels or my sleep or my hormones or my nutritional deficiencies, my kids' health, energy, fitness, I think, I don't know if I said that, immune support right now, then we would help you find the product at your price point that will help you with the thing you need to address most with your health. So with that, you will be followed up with, and then we have other calls scheduled where, like I said, if you were to jump into this business, you would have a place already to send people. Or if you knew people who needed these tools in their life, you would have a place to show them what that is. So again, thank you so much. Can't wait to hopefully be talking to some of you in a chat or on a Zoom or Messenger, anything like that. And you guys have a great rest of your night. Thanks so much. Appreciate your time. Talk to you guys soon.